Hi, I'm Real Generic Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 4, Volume 6. This week we've got a couple of, well, it actually says what we've got here, hopefully. Dan Dare 1 and Dan Dare 2, The Mekon's Revenge. Dan Dare's a comic book character created by, in Eagle Comics, that's where it appeared, which was created by, I think the whole publishing thing was a book for boys, you know, sort of a hardy book to teach the lessons of manhood, realistically. Anyway, so we got Dan Dare, it was recreated recently. We got Dan Dare 1, and we hopefully got Dan Dare 2 on here, on a mighty W.H. Smith's tape. We've had kind of a no-score draw with these things before. Previously, we've had Boots versus Currys and vice versa. So we've got another one here. It does actually say Freddy on here. Don't know what Freddy is. And it says Tunnel on this side. Not sure what we actually got on here. So that was Tunnel on side 2. It seems to be completely empty. So I don't know what we're going to get on with that one. But we'll definitely start with this one. And as backup, I have got a couple of things, actually. I found these when I was digging through the tapes. I found this one, which has got Robocop on it, the Ocean demo, and the Total Ellipse by Incentive software demo. So we'll give those ones a try. Oh, look, they've got tabs in. So you can record over it, look. It's interesting. Don't normally do that. Might not actually have that on there. That'll be interesting. So we've got that one. And then we've got these two, which is on your Sinclair tape. We've got Firebird's Zolex, I think it's Zolex, that's how I pronounce it, and the Gordello Incident by Tartan Software. Now that is most likely going to be a text adventure. That they tend to be. I'm sure Tartan Software quite text adventure-y. And the thing about text adventures is that I think they've kind of run their course nowadays. However, I'm guessing some people must still quite like reading them and typing in the words to go with it. They were always they could be a bit hit and miss. They weren't always as logical as they could be. But anyway, so we've got those. Without further ado, though, we are going to get, not that one, we're going to get that one in the tape drive there. I'm going to get that one in first. So we'll put that in. Okay. The tape is in the drive and we are ready to go. And just out of interest though, I'll show you this while I'm here, because before we carry on, somebody mentioned this in the comments. Tom, I think it was, mentioned this in the comments. He said, why does my +2A say +3 basic? Because, and to be fair, I did look this up, because it actually is a +3 in all but name only. They actually added an additional ROM to it so that it would run as a tape with a tape drive, because effectively they were going towards, we're going to use floppy drives and that will be the new standard for the Spectrum, and obviously it wasn't, because everybody had tapes at that point, so it made no sense to do that for everything. But that's why it's got +3 basic on it. When you've got a +2A and B, you get +3 basic. Isn't that interesting? No, well, I thought it was anyway. Right, okay, so basic. Let's go with basic, 48K, and let's go with low dit. Am I making a mistake here? Was Dan Dare a 48K game, or am I thinking of the Defenders of the Earth one, which was was it Defenders of the Earth? Oh, had Ming the Merciless on the front. That's Flash Gordon, isn't it, you idiot? Yeah, no, so we'll go 48K. Load speech marks. Here we go. So, no, I was thinking of Ming the Merciless there. What was that called? Defenders of the... It was one of the few games that came out on the Sam Coupe as well. And you know what? I saw on eBay two Sam Coupes. Absolutely nothing picking up there. Just recently, 2 Sam Coupes. That wasn't sound good at all, actually. Let's give that a try. 2 Sam Coupes actually on eBay. There were one for £450 and one for £1,250. The 450 sounded quite reasonable, really. You had to pick it up though. It was in Birmingham. And the other one I can't remember where that was, but at the time that sounded all too reasonable to me. Not even picking up a single thing here. It's not picking up anything. I can hear it, but it's not even seeing it. Give it another try. I don't know if it's too quiet this time round, the tape, or not. It's had a damn good clean, the drive. We never know with these things, though. They're all magical
magical mystery tours. Yeah, that doesn't just wasn't playing very well, was it? Right, okay, let's cheat already. Let's get the old ZX Play out, and we'll stick that in, and we'll go for that. We can always go with ZX Play for this. You can always count on that. So we can give a little look for that. So Dan Dare, comic book character, kind of. It was a, as I say, it was a vicar. I can't remember the date and roundabout. I want to say the 60s, but I might be wrong. And what he wanted to do is he kind of wanted to teach young men how to be stand-up guys. Without, I'm not, you know, and this world is politically correct nowadays. It's hard to be, you know, chivalrous, I guess, and I think that's what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to be a chivalrous, to teach young men how to be chivalrous. And this is Dan Dare is a quintessential hero, you know, fighting for the earth, making things right for people, and moving forward with all things. So Dan Dare was that man, the future pilot he was. Very good. All of which a lot of fun to be had from the comic. I recently picked up and I'll put it on the screen because it's really early in the video and I'll remember to do it here. I recently picked up one. Hang on a second, I'm going to grab it from across the room. It's not far away. Hang on, just stay there. You stay there. I'll be back. Right, I'm not far away. I'm just here. There we go. There we go. So, I actually picked up an Eagle comic from 1985, and it has Mekon on the front and Dan Dare there. Oh, look at those eyebrows. Can you see them eyebrows? They're awesome eyebrows. Look at that. Wish I could grow my eyebrows like that. Mind you, to be fair, there are some young ladies nowadays with eyebrows similar to that, don't they? The old HD eyebrows. He's even got it on the screen, which is loaded now. Look at the screen. He's got wickedly little. I never knew that about Dan Dare. Did you? Wonderful, nice one, Dan Dare. Right, okay. So Eagle comic from 1985. What we got in here? We've got future pilots. It's the 23rd century. Earth fought the final resort in the Grand Canyon. Oh wow! So that's where they've got. Cool. Oh dear God, is that who I think it is? No, can't be. I'm going to put it on screen, and you can make up your own mind who this looks a bit like. Anyway, yeah. So Dan Dare, we've got. Hang on a minute. There's ducks in this as well. I don't think I've ever read much Dan Dare. I read some of the new stuff by Garth Ennis, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. It's got some special encounters in here as well. Special encounters, which are with some of the TV series of the time, which is kind of cool. It also features a gentleman called Joe Soap. I have no idea who Joe Soap is. You see, you're asking me questions about comic books I never followed. I was a DC man back in the 80s. DC in 2000 AD. I was Batman, rarely Superman. You know, can't really say you like Superman, can you? Or maybe you can. But anyway, yeah. So I wasn't really an Eagle comic fan. I think one of the things that might have put me off, and this is maybe true, that the fact is that quite a lot of these comics, as I'm flipping through here, are black and white. Oh, you know, it's the 80s when you've got a feature on Daley Thompson. I'm going to put bits of these on the screen for you, to be honest with you, but there's a whole feature on Daley Thompson and Botham's No Fool Guy. There we go. Daley Thompson. I don't know who Kathy is. Who's Kathy? A lady called her Kathy. She's a medalist. Liverpool. A final somewhere. European Cup final, actually, in '85, it seems. Yeah. And then we got Sarge Streetwise. I'm enjoying this, actually. It's kind of cool. Just looking through. Quality drawings, actually. Nice work. They always kind of slipped into this comic book things. Always slipped into this kind of styles of things. I really kind of, I have to admit, I really like the sort of the birth of different artists in sort of the 90s and 2000s. So you got some very beautiful, sometimes hand-painted things. Some really nice stuff. The ones that stand out to me, for just the sake of the way they look, were I think it was Amazons, Zombies, Oh, I can't remember. Amazon Zombies versus Robots. That was what it was. The art is phenomenal. It's huge comic book. Beautiful it was. And beautiful it is. I've got it somewhere, but I can't remember where, because it's so big, it's probably stashed on a shelf somewhere, so high up that I'll never get there. Oh look, we've got somebody else now called the Doom Lord. Never heard of him either. He looks kind of cool. Looks like one of them things out of Marvel's comics, the ones with the pointy ears, you know what I mean. Put it in the comments below, you know what I mean. When you've seen the picture, I'll put on the screen. I'm going to keep doing it. Who we got here? Oh, Jim Davidson. There's a biotic on sort of Jim Davidson. I'm stopping that. We have loaded Dan Dare. We're going to finish the comic first, though. Let's have a quick look through there. We've got firefighters. Skip them gone. We've got how the planes have brought the shuttles back to Earth. That's cool. Starting karting. The Samurai's Revenge. The Collector is called. I've got that as well. Oh, I've enjoyed this. I'm skipping through here. Nick Faldo's Swing to Success. The Hand. I'm just going to put excerpts of this up on the screen for you. Oh, look at him. He's punching people everywhere. I mean, the Hand is clearly awesomely powerful with his punching. Some art galleries. One-Eyed Jack. That's because he's named that because he's got one eye, would you believe? Western Wagons. We finish. Oh, you got to finish with some planes. What we got here? What we got? I can't tell what plane it is. I'll put it on the screen in a minute, and you'll know. You've got and I'll be like, oh god, I didn't see that when I looked at it the first time around. We're finishing with some planes and an ejector seat. I mean, seriously, you can't get more macho than finishing with an ejector seat, can you? Brilliant. Right. Okay. So, I don't know. Oh, yes, I do know the story of this. He's trying to stop the Mekon, who's sending a huge planet or meteorite towards Earth, and he is going to stop them. That QAOP and space. I will take those keys. They are great. Right. Okay. Press fire to start. So there we go. Dan Digby speed over the asteroid. There we go. Digby remains on the ship and awaits Dan's return. Probably in ladies' underwear. Anyway, no, don't do that. You know, with this macho man, he's probably got the tea on, a cup of tea. He'll have a cup of tea. That'll be what it is. Now, this is different to the Commodore 64 version. The Commodore 64 version is more like a can I describe? How do I describe it? More like an adventure game. Now, I'm going to draw your attention to something quickly while we're doing this here. Look at the backgrounds. Somebody has made sure the colour clash doesn't happen. Look at that. I can run past them because they put them in the foreground and put me in the background, and I run through them, so it doesn't get colour clash. Isn't that clever? Right. So, intruder alert! Intruder alert! Kill those. I like this. The Commodore 64 version is so tough in comparison to this. This is a lot easier. I like this better. Oh, look. How do I go down? That's a lift there, I think. Right, out of order. Oh, it's just thrown me down there. I better not be a mine. No, it's not. So this is more like a run and gun shoot platformer type thing. I think I have to find so many detonators to get Dan up there. Quite like it actually. I think I have this in my collection. Can't be sure actually. I think I do. I feel like I should. I definitely have the Amstrad version. I think. Oh look, he killed his own men now. Men. I feel like I've definitely got it in my collection somewhere. But oh, it's quite good. I'm quite liking those. Oh, I've run out of ammo though. I've run out of ammo. I need some more ammunition. That's no good. Oh, I can keep going up though. Look. Didn't look at that. Look up. Up. I've got to run. That's the prison. So when you die, you get fall unconscious and you put in the prison. There. See? Cool. Now I've got my gun back. But I haven't got much firepower. There's a picture of the Mekon on the little screen at the bottom. Look. He's coming for me. I'm trying to be more conservative with my ammunition. That is an absolutely useless lift. Look where it goes to. There. What use is that? Okay, I'm gonna go down. I want to go down. If you were a Mekon, I would hide everything, the bottom layer of the whole thing. Oh, he's come with me. That's cool. Like it. So I've obviously got 2 hours, nearly 2 hours, to take another one of them lifts where it just goes nowhere. I guess there must be kind of a way of bypassing stuff with it. Oh, he's going right down. I can't go. Ah, but there is a reason. Look, it goes right down. It doesn't stop that lift. Ah, that's a clever one. I like the idea of this one. Look at this. It showed me that earlier. Oh, there's ammunition. I don't know if I'll collect it, but there is ammunition there. I think I've got plenty at the moment. That's the reason why. Can't open that door. Okay, okay. Oh, I like it. This is worth playing. I really. The thing about computer games and the graphics and whatever else is you have to love them all. I love everything I've played. I think it's all amazing stuff. It's just a lot of fun. I've died again though. I ran out of ammunition and died. That gun's there's horrible. I love them all. I think it's really nice, and I really enjoy playing it. I do enjoy playing it on the original hardware. However, I do completely agree with people, reliving nostalgia by using emulators. I think that's really important. I mean, I am kind of cheating here with a bit of modern tech there by using sort of that tape and that PlayZX so that it plays the sounds back to the Spectrum. I mean, yes, I'm cheating a little bit there, but it's worth it. These things deserve still to be played. I've seen a lot of conversations recently about something called Antstream, which is a streaming service for retro games. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you, because the thing is that I still collect, so I'm collecting the old tapes and whatever else it is. So I still know that I own these games, but I do want to play them on the original hardware. But at the same time, as I say, I don't know how I feel about Antstream. I'm told that you play them directly from the servers, which is probably absolutely fine for minuscule, 48K games, which some of them are as little as 16K, for Spectrum stuff. But I don't know how I picked that up. There we go, extra ammo. Right, did I jump on it? Do you jump on it to get it? Oh, whatever. But I don't know how I feel about that yet. I think it's a good idea. I like the idea of doing that and preserving it that way. But as long as they aren't affected by licensing, i.e. somebody withdraws their license on a regular basis, so you end up with less access to games that you previously loved. I love the idea of the achievements and things, but at the same time, I don't need achievements to enjoy Dan Dare, for instance. Yeah, I have a few reservations about the whole thing. I'm not sure. I mean, the beauty of emulation is you don't have to be online to do it. You can have those ROMs and you can push the button and you can kind of download them and you can play on the whole, when you want to. There, I've got it. Take it to the self-destruct system. I think I found this. It's around down here. No, put that down. Oh right, I think I've got it. It's down here. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing. I like the idea of that being available to people. However, the fact that they can't download them and play them elsewhere, door slides open. Oh, cool. Right. Okay. So I have an idea we've got further on there. Yeah, I like the idea of it. I don't like the idea of. I can't believe I managed that actually. I just don't like the fact that I might not be able to download those things just to play offline when I feel like it and this, that, and the other. I know we're online all the time nowadays, but I'm not online now. Realistically, I'm that's shut. I've got Spectrum on and I'm plugged in and I'm enjoying it. Games need to be played. I do feel for the people who don't get to profit from the game now. I don't know what the answer is. There's always a tough one. Is the old emulations that there's the door that's opened, emulation whatever else it is thing. It's now in sector 2. Oh, cool. They've not been very big, these sectors actually. A lot smaller than I thought they were, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. I want to play games is the answer. Though I do want to play games. I want people to play games. I want people to enjoy playing games. Dan's in here. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. I don't think I gave it time of day before, but really it's quite good. How do we going down here? Oh. Sector 2. Got to find another one of them detonators in the room that goes with it. I can see why you might go up on this particular occasion. There we go. Oh, falls unconscious. Oh no. Oh, I'm in another jail though. I'm in Sector 2's jail. That's cool. I like that. At least we're not in Sector 1's jail. So you kind of move through the sectors. I don't know how many bombs there are involved in the whole thing. Okay, so that goes through that back door through there. Takes us down here. There's some ammo. I can pick that up by jumping. As I say, look at that. It's a useless thing. That's just an ammo room, that one. Okay, on we go. I've enjoyed this more than I should have done. How long have I been running for? I've been running for ages. I've been discussing this one, playing this one for ages. That's really good. Honestly, this is worth playing. I'm quite surprised how well this is worth playing. Or how long it's worth playing for. Do like the birth of the mini though. These mini devices, the SNES, the NES, the Mega Drive one, which by the way I haven't had a chance to even plug in and try yet. I really want to. Mega Drive one, the Neo Geo one. We've got the PC Engine coming shortly. We've got lots. Oh God, we've got lots of good things, and that's a great introduction to retro gaming for a lot of people. There we go. The Earth will be mine. No, it won't, because I've got that self-destruct device. You have to jump, by the way, to pick up items. It's kind of weird. So let's go in here. I haven't found the kind of self-destructing room yet, though. That's the thing. I'm going up here. I'm going in here. Ah, no! Died. Have I died completely? No. I don't know how much energy I get, though. I don't seem to have any... Where's my lives? I'm going to try and kill myself now, because we've been playing this for ages. It's like I've got infinite lives. Let's see if we can fall off here and die. No, we can't, but that would have been a quicker way down. How? Never thought of that. Let's see if I can fall off here and die, because there's a bit up here we can fall off. Let's give this a try. There we go, up in the lift. It's ridiculous. Oh no, it's just the time, look. It affects the time. It takes 10 minutes, so it takes 10 minutes off the time. So it's actually really, really doable. That's brilliant, though. I'm not going to play on because we need to get on. I've been playing for 20 minutes, so we've already been through, well, more than 20 minutes. Yes, 20 minutes? 20 minutes, whatever. Been playing for that. So let's get this other side of this other tape rewound. Let's go for that. But yeah, I was saying, I really think the birth of the mini's been quite nice. It's a nice, re-entry for people to things. I mean, there are a huge selection. I have bought every single one thus far, including the C64 one mini. I'm dallying with the idea of buying the big version, the new one that's coming out at Christmas. In fact, I might get it as a Christmas present, because I think I think these things need to be kept alive. This is still a good game that I'm playing right now, and it's 30 plus years old. It's still a good game. That my own daughter played Garfield with me recently for the channel. I mean, that wasn't a very good game, but it was a game for the channel, and we played it together. We had fun playing it, and that's the thing about games. They have to be fun. It's all about the gameplay. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the sound and the graphics and whether or not you've got a replay of you shooting somebody backwards from whatever else it is. It doesn't necessarily follow that is the answer to the question. The answer to the question is good gameplay. Well, we're not doing well here. Give this another try, and then we're going to get the ZX Play on it. That's definitely one for the bin, I think, this tape. There we go. Give it another try. We're not going to mess around too long with it, because we've got Dan Dare 2, and that could take ages. That didn't sound good. One more try. One more little try. Oh, that's not Dan Dare though, is it? That's DL. What's DL? Oh, it's restarted. It's rebooted. Whatever it was, didn't like it. Let's try it again though, because we got a bit further there. DL. Dan Dare. What would Dan... DL. DL. I'm just pulling the tape out for a quick look at it. DL. What was it? It's the Revenge of the Mekons. That's not Dan Dare. So this has been recorded over again. This one. This is not what it says it's on here. In fact, there's a piece of paper. I was going to say there's a piece of paper over the top of the original label, but do you know what underneath the paper it says? It says Dan Dare 2. Oh, now it does say Dan. Dan Dare 2 is loading. Oh, okay, it is Dan Dare. Sometimes had this before with you know, when we try to load it, sometimes appears as the wrong thing. Oh, here we go. Strangely, when I picked up an Amstrad 464 recently, well, recently, I say recently, it was probably a couple of years ago now, but it was funnily enough, Dan Dare 2 was the first game I loaded from tape on it. And I don't know why it was the first game I loaded from tape on it. It was actually very good. The Amstrad had all the graphics and all the other bits and pieces go in, and it was good. Yeah, it was. I liked it. 31 years ago. This one, 31 years ago. Wow. Now, I remember something about this, and the original Dan Dare. The Dan Dare games were made after the original creator, and I can't remember his name for the life of me now, was actually passed away. And they made them after that. What's going on now? Oh, I thought for a minute there we'd lost it. There was a thing a couple of weeks ago where I played my Hit Squad version of Batman. And I thought it hadn't loaded and it had not worked at all, and it was that. It was the very long pause in the tape, and I hadn't realised that we had to wait for the long pause to go before it would load again. This was bizarrely in a number of... there's a game that I have. I think it's either Vampire Killer or The Crypt. One of the two makes you leave the tape running for a certain length of time. It actually pops up on the screen. It says leave the tape running while it's kind of counting down to make sure that the space is what it expects, because of the space and time and the timer, and it starts loading before the timer, then it fails because it thinks that it's a pirated version, which is kind of clever, isn't it? So in case somebody was smart enough to kind of reduce the time on it. Why would you do that though? Because it would make no sense, would it? Unless it's a very long tape, unless it's like, you know, I know it wouldn't be 60 minutes, something similar. It's interesting though, what's the Mekon doing behind Dan there? He's kind of creeping up behind him, going to push him over or something like that. It's like his co-pilot, isn't it? It's not really, it's a bit weird, that. Mekon's revenge. So this is revenge for the Mekon's asteroid not destroying the Earth in the previous game. That doesn't make sense, does it? It was already the Mekon's revenge, was it not, in the first one? He's a very angry man. A very angry green dude. It's probably something to do with all the Roswell experiments that they did on him and his friends, maybe. Was that around at the time when he invented this? It must have been. Little green men, isn't it? That's what it is. You know, aliens are little green men. Well, that's what obviously everybody thought they were. Little green men with large heads that were obviously more intelligent than ourselves. That's what the Mekon is. That's a really nice picture as well. It's a really nice loading screen. I'm just looking at the quality. I mean, look at the quality of that. Seriously, this is from a machine that was built in 1982, or was released in 1982. It was built before that, obviously, the year or so beforehand. If you've not seen it, I'm going to put a link in the description below. There is an absolutely it's a dramatisation of the birth of the BBC and ZX Spectrum and Sir Clive himself. And it's a dramatisation, so there are some bits that have been beefed up a little bit to kind of make it more interesting, you know, and sort of make it more exciting. But it's still a cracking watch. It's called Micromen. It was out 10 years ago. It's when it first came out on the BBC. It's an hour and 40 minutes of your life that you will enjoy. I've probably watched it 5 or 6 times. I hesitate to say, because to be fair, it's one of those things that I keep going back and watching again, because it's a lovely sort of nostalgic sort of thing, you know, from a greasy spoon cafes to pubs and smoking and the bits that went with it, and that is phenomenally good. Look at that big old spaceship. Yeah, so it's well worth watching. It's well worth your time. So, D to define your keys, 1 keyboard. I'm going to do that. I'm going to assume it's QAOP in space. Let's do S to start the game. Oh, you can be the Mekon or Dander. I'm going to be Mekon. I'm going to be the Mekon. I'm going to be the bad guy. Oh, hang on. I don't know where I am. There's me. I'm the Mekon at the bottom. I'm getting crashing into stuff here though. I foiled again. I've died. I can't seem to move though. I can't seem to fire. How do I fire? Okay. Graphics are nice. QAOP space M fire. I don't seem to have any firepower at the moment. Can't seem to fire. Hate to say it, the Amstrad version's better. Can you let me out? Space? I've got space, and space kind of pushes. Look, it's kind of like making my hand go floppy. Blip, blip, blip. So I'm in prison, so Dander's boys are trying to kill me. It's a bit harsh that he keeps killing me inside there, though. I seem to have a limited time as well to complete the game. I'm trying to open that door. 0. I'm having no luck at all with the controls. Hey, it loaded, by the way. That was good, wasn't it? We finally got it to load. The thing about it, I've said this before though, is, you know, this tape hasn't probably been static since it was recorded way back when. So it hasn't exactly shifted. Well, I didn't like that very much. It wasn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be. The first one was brilliant though. I really like that. Yeah. No, but the tape is sort of static and hasn't moved, and it might have rewound a couple of times there. But you kind of have to feed them on for a bit and let them go, and they're covered in dust and all kinds of nasties because you never know where they've been stored. I mean, most of these things are loft finds, aren't they? At the end of the day, then that's where they come from. Right? Okay, I have here tape rewound on side B. This is the boots tape. Let's pop this in and see what we get with this one. I'm not too sure what we're going to get. I can't think of a game called Tunnel. I'll have to look on PlayZX, but we'll see how this one loads. We'll give it a whirl right now. We'll give this one a try. And we'll see what it is. I hope you've got a cup of coffee on hand, because these always have ended up being quite long nowadays. We're not doing short videos anymore. Okay. Right, it's called Tunnel. There is Tunnel Escape 2, Tunnel Escape 2, Tunnel Escape, and Tunnel Raider on before that have been done on before. So that's what's on PlayZX in case we do it. But I don't know a game just called Tunnel. So doing load program, load bytes, and there doesn't seem to be a load screen, so this is going to be interesting. We're hoping for a undiscovered, never before played game. That's what we're hoping for. Maybe. Could happen. We've certainly had a few programs that people have written previously. I wonder what we do with these just from preservation point of view, though. If I found a game that was previously unreleased and something similar, would there be any? Would it be worth hanging on to? I don't know. It's certainly worth probably recording into a PC, publishing somewhere possibly, if you could find out who was owned it, adding it to that pile. So this one's just program and code. There isn't even a loading screen. We haven't got one of those at all. We're just going program, bytes. We're into the old machine code, and we're away. Seems to be a decent loader though, so that's a good thing. Gotta love those blue and yellow bars. There's just something. There's something about them. Something about all loads, to be honest with you, that are good. I love cartridges. I've got to admit, I do love a cartridge, but loading something from tape, those sounds are so important. What's this? New generation software. Phase right. Demonstration. Press brake to return. Play at fast. Play at medium speed. Play at slow speed. Practice phase 2, 3, 4. Practice last stage. Kempston joysticks. New generation software. I'll do D for demonstration because I don't know what this is. Keyboard joystick normal. You can set up what you want for controls there. Up, down, left, right, fire. On there. Right, okay. D for demonstration. Phase 1. Oh. You got to shoot bats as you go through. Okay. Bats are really well designed, aren't they? They're very, very graphically large sort of things. So we're flying down a tunnel, shooting bats and this phase 2. Shooting bats, phase 3, bats, spiders, frogs. And that looks like a rat. So we're kind of hoovering it up what's in here. And we're into... please, oh god, no epileptic fits. That seems to be a train going alongside there. Yeah, it is. I think I've seen this game before. I think I've seen Tunnel before. I think I've got this. I think its real name is 3D Tunnel. I think that's what we have. So we've seen all the phases. We press the brake key. See if I can play this. Keyboard joystick normal. Right. I am going to try this at slow speed. S. I've crashed. I think I've got the wrong keys. I'm shooting. No, I don't have the keys here. Whatever the keys are, I've not got. Not got the keys for it. No, I think I've seen this before because there's a picture of a tunnel on it on the cover. I'm sure of it, the case of it, and I'm absolutely convinced I've got it. It's a very early game. I remember that. I'll crash into the wall again. It's a very early game. More practice, yeah, I definitely do need more practice, don't I? Beaten by the tunnel again. Perhaps you need more practice here. You scored. Whatever else is. Yeah, very, very early game. I don't know what date it is. I'm going to suspect it was right back in the day itself. I would think we're looking at the early 80s for that one. So interesting, but not that interesting that I actually want to attempt to play it again. So because we saw it all the phases before with the demonstration, which is really quite handy, to be honest with you. So let's rewind the tape on the other side. And we will give the next one a try. See if there's anything on the other side. I don't know if there will be, but we'll give it a whirl. It's worth a try. Yeah, definitely the 3D tunnel. That's what I think it is. I think that's what we're talking about here. 3D tunnel. Okay. Alright, loader time. Give it the old load dip. There we go. Excellent. Now, it says Freddy on the top of here. Could that be Fiendish Freddy's Big Top of Fun or whatever it was called? I've got that somewhere. I've never tried it. It's a game I really want to get into and give a try to. Not done it yet. Freddy 1. Could be Freddy Hardest. French game, I think, by Dynamique. I'll do it with a little French there. Dynamique. Meek. Yeah. Could be. That was one that we quite liked the idea of, but I don't think it actually did. It come out all right? Can't remember now. I'll reserve judgment. We might find out that it comes out all right actually once we load it here. We'll see. We'll see. Swig of coffee there. I love coffee. Do you know it was National Coffee Day or International Coffee Day for at the beginning? It was 1st of October, I think. Is the International Coffee Day. I love coffee. Oh yes, coffee's the best. That and finding coffee and Star Wars figures. That's cool as well. I like doing that as well. must stop by Star Wars figures. I get far too many of them. Oh. I don't think I was meant to stop that there. I don't think I was meant to stop that there at all. I got excited. I got excited. I did. It started going boom, 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 out there, so I stopped it. Hang on. Let's do the loader because this could be 120k anyway. Let's do that. I got excited. I can't believe how excited I got about that. Let's carry on. Right. Sorry about that. I don't know what it was, but it just went blah, 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 at me. I was like, I don't know. Could be Freddy Hardest. This I don't know. There might be all kinds of Freddy games out there. I'm gonna look on PlayZX, see what it says about. See if we can find a Freddy game. Yeah, you got Freddy Hardest as the first one that comes up. In fact, it quite literally is quite literally is literally the only option, I think. No, there's also Freddy Krueger Live. That's really weird. I didn't think there was something called that. Now, mind you, to be fair, PlayZX isn't a complete list of games. It's just it's a good list, but it's not a complete list. Side A and Side B. Right, let's see if it makes funny noises at me again, because that just confused me for a second there. I was like, what? Why is it making funny noises? There, that. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to let it go. What's that about? It seems to like it, though, whatever it is. If I stop the tape, it gets upset and crashes. That looks like a crash to me, though. Oh, hang on. We've changed colours now. What the heck was that? What was that all about? What? I'm so confused now. I loved it when they changed the loaders. It just confused the hell out of me most of the time anyway. All you had to do is change those coloured bars, you know, and I was a happy bunny. Changed to any colour. I like the ones where they were like that beginning bit there was going, it was like multicoloured, where they like used the entire palette and just went nuts. Absolutely love that. That's brilliant. That's one of my favourite things. It is Freddy Hardest. With a timer. It got that jaw. Look at that jaw. It's like two great big buttocks. I don't think it's meant to be a nice square jaw, but it's more like a pair of buttocks. Or Ram's doobies. If you know what I mean. You see, he's got green aliens as well. Everybody had green aliens. Green aliens are obviously the colour of aliens back in the 80s. Are aliens still green nowadays? I don't know. I don't know if they're still green. I don't know if they're allowed to still be green. Got massive ears as well. And fangs, I think. Now, I don't remember much about this, but I'm assuming that Freddy is the saviour of the universe. That's Flash. No. But it's kind of the same sort of thing. And he is the saviour of the universe, and he is attempting to infiltrate the aliens' base, I'm guessing, to do something very useful, like probably blow it up. Was there many anti-hero games? I'm just thinking now aloud, you know, was there any games where you were the anti-hero? I mean, I used to become the anti-hero in things like Death Wish 3, because I used to spend all my time shooting the poorest bystanders. You know, that was quite entertaining, really. But was there actually a game where you were actively the bad guy? I mean, I can think of a few that was certainly one that just popped straight into my head there, where you technically, well, you are the bad guy, but you're the good guy at the same time. It's a bit of a tough one, really. I mean, there are a couple here that are now popping into my head. We've got the one that first came to my mind was The Suffering. That appeared on the Xbox and the PlayStation 1. It was a survival horror. I think, though, you're not really... You're an anti-hero, but you're a hero at the same time, because you can turn to this dreadful, murdering monstrosity, so which is kind of... Maybe that's forced upon you. So is that an anti-hero? Possibly. The other ones that come to mind, I was just thinking of there, is the Hulk. Is he not an anti-hero in his nature? Because he's getting chased down all the time. I mean, I don't think he's a bad guy, but I think he's being chased down all the time by other people to sort of stop him. So is he not an anti-hero? Suspect he may be. What was that one? Oh, well, yeah, a guy called Alex something. Look at him with his eyebrows. He's got eyebrows. Freddy, yes, Freddy Hardest. Okay, I'm going to push the space bar key now. Can I bypass this? No, we have to watch the intro sequence. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of that game now. Protocol or something? I don't know. Called Alex Mercer, I think, aren't you? Yeah. You'll know what it is. Put in the comments below, please. That would be fantastic. Because I've forgotten entirely what it is. I'm sure it's Protocol. I wouldn't mind so much, but I actually have it on the Xbox 360, and it's an anti-hero game. Right, here we go. Yeah, you're flying to this planet to begin with. Oh, look at the void in it. Crashed right into it. Typical. And he's going to crash land on the planet. Oh no, hang on. He doesn't know which way he's going. Hang on, he's collided with something. Oh. No. Ah. Come on, Freddy. There we go. We crash landed. I knew we'd crash land. I have to redefine the keys. Oh, we got some music. Did I put the loader on for that? I must have done. There we go. I redefine the keys. Left, right, up, down, fire. H to pause. Here we go. That's me. What happened to my square jaw? Oh, we can fire a laser when you duck down. I remember that now. So we're going to walk across the planet's surface, and we're going to shoot at aliens. Ah, no! Get off me! Oh, I knew he was going to get me. Always do! I'm all muscled up. I'm all steroided up. Oh, that's right, you've got the most ridiculous jump in the universe. I remember that now. Whoa! Jump, jump, shoot. Do you know what? They don't seem to be doing anything other than the fact they obviously kill you when they get close to you, but still. Oh, kicking and flying, kicking. I should have been shooting and... Blah. Come on, Freddy. Let's take out some alien scum. Oh no! The spawning of those aliens is pretty bad, isn't it? He's got a big cheesy grin on his face, though. Oh, I stood up for that one and I meant to kick it. I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish at this one. I played Donkey Kong earlier today. Oh, I had the most fantastic session on it. I'm rubbish! It's the end. The music's back anyway. Let's play again. There we go. Yeah, most fantastic game of Donkey Kong this afternoon. I actually managed to complete. There was the NES version, but I managed to complete for the first time in probably my entire life the level. Went round all the levels, first level, second level, and the third level. Oh, look at me! Karate! Oh, see, I got getting cocky there. That'll teach me. Getting cocky. Yeah, I managed to loop all the way around. I was really chuffed with myself. That was really good. Okay. Boom! I'm jumping. Got the magic jump on the go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit! Oops! I said the rude word because I was getting close there and I didn't expect that to happen. Don't normally say rude words. That one caught me out, didn't it? That was, do you know, that again, that was me getting cocky. That was me karate chopping aliens when I should have just been going for it. Go for it. Come on, we must be able to finish this level. Come on, Freddy. Oh, that was not... Do you see that? Spawning! That was bad! No way I was going to get us past that. Okay, we're getting further though. We're getting past... Once we get past this first crater... See, this is 80s. Welcome to the 80s. Games where you basically... If you died, that was it. You're stuffed. You had to go back to the beginning. Cry. Boom. Cry. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Shoot, shoot. Big jump! Yes, we got past to the floating cratery bit there. Oh, new aliens to kill. Greeting the new aliens. Enjoy your death. Oh, damn you. It's going to take me... Oh, no, it's going to take me back to there. Oh, big jump! Oh, you... Oh, that was good. I enjoyed that. Freddy Hardest. Yes, good game. More fun than I remember. Even with his buttock chin. More fun than I remember. A lot more fun than I remember. I enjoyed that. Right, okay. So that is the end of the actual what's on the tape parts in a sense. But we had the reserves. So we're gonna go with whatever's on this one. Which is Total Ellipse. Now I'm sure that this demo, assuming it loads, let's hope it loads. We actually had a good look there. That was Tunnel that loaded. Freddy Hardest. Dan Dare 2. Dan Dare 1 didn't, but hey, we did okay. Let's do the loader on this one, see whether or not we get anything. So this is on the other side tape, so I haven't done Robocop first, because I love Robocop. Robocop's one of my absolute all-time favourites. I probably have 2 copies of it. I probably have more formats than anything else. I just love it, and it's great on the Game Boy. I was playing it last night on the Game Boy, and it's just a phenomenally good game. It's really nice. I know it was it a conversion from the arcade? I'm not sure it was. I think they were kind of the same. Oh, Robocop's on the side. Okay, whatever. It was conversion from the arcade, and it was just a really good game. The music's really good, and the gameplay's really good. It just works really well. I really liked it. I don't know why, but the arcade you could jump, which is really weird. In the Spectrum version you can't. You can only walk along. And I can't imagine Robocop ever jumping, not with the design of his armour, if that makes sense. It never makes sense to me the shape he was, but oh, fancy loader again. Robocop's a great movie. It's an absolutely fantastic movie. Forget that rubbish remake. Oh, that's just so painful for me. It really was. Why would you take an 18 or an R-rated movie in the States and turn it into that game, that movie? You know what? You should have gone the whole hog, shouldn't you? You should have gone and back and done the whole thing properly, or just, I don't know, done something with it. Just frustrates me to this day. I know there was a lot of other movies made. There was a number of TV movies that were made for the Robocop series from the sort of the 90s onwards, in the 90s, which I've never seen, thankfully, and I don't think I want to. I saw Robocop 1, I saw Robocop 2, I saw Robocop 3. Oh, dear God, 3 was bad. 3's like the idea for the new number 1 that came out not too long ago. It was 2016 or 17. It might even be older than that now. And it's kind of about sort of ninja robot things, and it just misses the whole point of the humanity of Robocop being, you know, trapped in that skin and all the other stuff that went with it, plus the crime drama and the extreme level of on-screen violence, which was absolutely phenomenal. It really, really was a great deal of fun. It was a great movie. Yeah. Oh well. I don't know how you remake classics, though. I find it really difficult. I think the whole idea of remaking a classic is not necessarily a good idea. It's like, what's the good example? I mean, there are a couple of things that come to mind. One of which is Ghostbusters remade recently. I actually couldn't care less about the casting as such. What I could care less about was the writing. The writing of the original Ghostbuster was phenomenal. You got to bear with me, and you might want to watch it again to see what I mean. Take this section where they put on the proton packs in the original made version of it. They put on the proton packs, and they haven't been tested, and they're in a lift, in a tight little lift. And they, Egon says that we're all carrying an unlicensed particle, nuclear particle accelerator or something, so the words, that kind of thing. Thus sort of setting the scene that, you've effectively got a nuclear bomb attached to your back. And Ray says, okay, switch me on. And he switches him on, and you hear, whoom, it sort of noises, it powers on, and it's the strength and the things, and they all, Bill Murray and Sam, and Egon and I'm sorry, I need to get the characters right. Peter Venkman and Egon step backwards just slightly in the lift. There's nowhere for them to go. If it's going to explode, they're both going to die. But the point is that they make that step back because they're like, whoa, that sounds, that's dangerous, and that section takes, say, 2.5 minutes to explain the proton packs, the danger of the weapons and whatever else it is, and then they even off the cuff kind of say, just don't cross the beams, because the total obliteration, all your molecules exploding at once, blah 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 blah, and it's all done verbally and via some very beautiful cues. Swap to the modern one. They're out in an alleyway, chatting about them throwing weapons around, deadly weapons, getting blasted in the air by them, and these things are being treated like a joke. And the point being that there was human and original Ghostbusters, but the point was they were trying to be adults and serious at the same time, whereas the new Ghostbusters, they just threw it all away. They just went, we're going to spend 20 minutes explaining. They literally take 20 minutes explaining the ghost catching equipment. They don't do that in the first Ghostbusters because the writing is so tight and so solid. You don't need to throw people around and show stupid weapons and other bits and pieces. It's completely unnecessary. Anyway, and relax. Right, on we go. RoboCop. I'm hoping the keys are good. Do. Oh, look at this! It's great. Sorry. So we're RoboCop. I don't know what level this is. I think it's the second level, this one, because it gives you a bit of up and down, not the first level. Listen to the music. Do. It says, and then when you've got the full version, RoboCop. Now down the stairs. Brilliant. There's baby food. Now, baby food is your health in this game, because in the movie he uses baby food because basically it's just a head and a brain, so he doesn't need a lot of food. Oh, why can't I pick that up? Do I have to duck on it? There we go. I have to duck down to get it. This is a great game. Now, I'm told that the Commodore 64 version of this is incompletable, because they basically never finished some of the levels. So even if you put a code in, you get past a certain level, it doesn't have anything there. It's extremely hard, by the way. There isn't actually a level there. It's just black. They never finished it. That's sad. That's a sad thing that they didn't finish it, because RoboCop was one of the is an 8-bit classic, as I say, translated well into almost every format that it went onto. That particular start of the the level there is just horrendous. But it translated so well, and it's just such a shame that the Commodore didn't get the completed game. Got to feel sorry for them for that. The animation is great. The characters big, large, and in your face. The music is good. There's even gun sound effects. It does what it's meant to do. It's a good game. And I've got to get my food here, my baby food. And it's not going to help me much because I'm really low on energy. That's it. That helps. Bit better than previously. There's some special weapons there. Oh, you little buggers. Got me. I'm getting quite upset today, actually. There's a few little naughty swear words sneaking out. Don't normally do them. Oh, you just can't jump. You just get... Yeah, horrible man. Get up here. Let's get our ammo. I'm going home. Robocop's going home. He's leaving. It was a good exclusive though for Crash to get this as a demo. I mean, probably a lot of people would have been delighted by that. That's it. I think I've got more energy this time around, which is a good sign. Definitely got more energy, I think. So we've got a good chance of getting up these stairs. Yeah, got my gun in there. Good job they all come from the same direction. We get a chance to. Right, there's some special weapons up here. If I can get to it, I'd like to get to this weapon over here. There we go, another special weapon. There we go. We got, I think, yeah. This is like a deadly bullet. It kills them in one. One hit. Yeah, there we go. I'm expecting it to come out that door there. They're gonna come now. I can tell. Ah, he's got me. What have I got now? Oh, three-way shot. That's handy. God, I'm loving this. This has been so much fun. This What's on the Tape's a great one. Love it. You know, and I spent ages on Dan Dare as well. I got really excited about Dan Dare, didn't I? We really enjoyed that one. That was a good one, Dan Dare. Let's have a little look. Right, okay. Oh, so that would have been, yeah, brilliant, brilliant. I have the squad version of that actually. Okay, so I thought that this would be this is the other side of tape. This is the Total Ellipse. Now I've seen this. I'm sure I can't remember who it is who plays it, but I'm sure this is a 3D game, and you don't get very many of these on Spectrum because I mean, gotta remember it's only like a 4 kilohertz processor, or kilohertz, kilohertz processor. I think it is megahertz. It could be megahertz actually. Megahertz processor. Oh, correct me in the comments because I keep getting it wrong. All right. Anyway, but it's still an incredibly impressive display of three-dimensional or attempt at three-dimensional graphics. This is actually. I don't think this is actually vector graphics, if I remember rightly. This is actually where they're actually filled in as well. So I suppose you could call them early polygons, couldn't you? It really could. It was going this way. 3D was the way forward. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love pixels because the artistic requirements for it. You have to do everything frame by frame. It's like painting cartoons, really. Yeah, it's definitely the version I'm thinking of. And Crash Trainer. Oh right, okay. Incentive and Crash Trainer. All right, okay. So yeah. You know, it required that sort of painting at each individual frame to create the whole thing, and this, that, and the other. And I love that. I think that's beautiful. That's one of my favourite things, and I'm pleased that that art is returning to the computer gaming world. But when it comes down to three-dimensional graphics, you know, it was coming. There was no stopping it. It's just there's certain stages of it that are a little bit. They've aged badly, and you can certainly say that about early pixel graphics as well. Some age very badly, some don't. I still think that RoboCop holds up. I think it looks good. There are better. Obviously the arcade version that is better looking, but I do think that it does hold up. So yeah, it's one of those things. But this is an early 3D. And taking the hardware into account is really an important factor with this one. It really is a teeny little machine with next to no free memory at all, and it looks and it works like this, and that you've got to give credit to the little Spectrum for that, and all the other machines that did similar sort of jobs. Quick sip of coffee there. Sorry about that. Oh. Sounds like I'm drinking something else there, because like we're giving it sort of, you know, that's the whiskey. Ah. No, it's not. It's not coffee. I'm just enjoying it a bit too much. Total Ellipse. I don't remember owning this. I do remember playing it. Can't remember what the whole idea of the play thing was. I'm sure it's something to do with pyramids and things like that. So, Ant Attack's a good example of 3D graphics. You know, that isometric stuff. Isometric is the birth of it, almost, isn't it? It is the birth of 3D graphics as such. Here we go. A brief insight to the real Total Ellipse experience. All right. Yeah, it is in Egypt. By far the biggest and most challenging Freescape game yet. Freescape, why does that ring a bell? What other games do they do? For Control C, the issue of Crash. Oh, we're stuffed here then. Enter to begin training. We're going to begin training. Here we are. There's our plane look. Oh, that's looking up. It's looking down. Right, so there's our plane that we landed in. There we go. Oh, I've got the rotate. That's shoot. That's rotate back. So that's a biplane, isn't it? Look, how do we go forward? Any other key? This could be a very short game if I can't work out how to rotate or move. You can see it stuttering. The frame rate just drops, doesn't it, when we move? Let's look behind myself. That's duck. That's crouch. H is crouch. I'm waiting for the button that makes me move forward. Oh, it's not going very well. What makes me move forward? I'm trying. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just all quiet. Oh, there we go. 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 Right. Let's move towards the thing then. All the way. There's our biplane. There's the place over there. Look, there's the entrance. Let's not crash into the biplane. Ah! Here we go. Here we go. Right, we're moving. The cursor keys, surprisingly. Or maybe not surprisingly. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's the entrance. I knew there was an entrance here to the pyramid. So you've got health. We've got water. We've got time. I guess the time we're against the clock here with the pyramids thing. Look at this. It's like Doom, but better. Kidding. That was impressive stuff. Early Doom was impressive stuff. Oh, I'm in. I was looking at the stairs. Something over there, look. Look at that. Are you impressed? I hope you're impressed. Oh, look. It's like a mummy's cave thing. Like a coffin. Sarcophagus, isn't it? That's what it is. Let's get up the stairs. Oh, it's cool, isn't it? Another room with another sarcophagus in it. But you can see the 3D here, can't you? You can see it. It's not unpleasant in the sense of that. I mean, it's pleasantly slow, but I can shoot. That's going to come out, that. Heart failure. I died, and the things come across the top. Oh, well. That was interesting. Quite enjoyed that. How about you? I did. Anyway, let's move on. Let us move forward with our things. So we've got Zolex, and we have, hopefully, on the other side, we've got the Gordello incident. I've never heard of that, so neither of those. So we're almost there. We've done well. Give yourself a pat on the back. We're going to go with the loader on this one. We'll see whether that happens. Oh. Now I've got this, I think, for Firebird. Hang on, let's see if I can find this. I think it has. Just brace yourselves. Behave yourselves. You're still sitting there. I think I can't find it. I'm sure I had this. I'm sure this is a game I had. That really annoys me. That's really annoyed me, that, actually. Can't see it now. I'm sure I had it. I'm absolutely convinced I had it. Feels like a game I had. Oh well, never mind. So, I have no idea what this one is. It's not one I've loaded. I'm trying very hard. I'm not just collecting. I'm trying very hard to play all my games. So I'm working my way through my entire collection, including everything I've got. I actually have. I'm looking over at some of the things for some of the other consoles I have, and I've discussed this before. Other things, but about other consoles and things like that. I actually have games that are still sealed. They've been sealed for like 2 years now. And I pride myself on being a gamer, and I can't believe I've got games that are sealed. Yeah, games that I probably ought to play, but I haven't got round to. Too much fun with the Spectrum and other games. So I think I do enjoy these a lot. Anyway, so this is Peter Cook. We've got down here Pete Cook's game. Not sure what it's about. It obviously has got demonic golf balls and a dude with connected to, I don't know. What's he doing? He's like kicking the demonic golf balls. Maybe the footballs. No, they're more like golf balls, aren't they? Look more golf bally. Possibly. Oh well. Was this the beginning of the end, though, when the cover tape included a full game? I think a lot of people feels that was the case, that was how they were selling their magazines at the end. They got thinner and thinner, and then more and more tapes on them, to be honest with you. Space, press N, space, or fire. Space. What my controls. That's the one for them. There we go. S and X keys. S and X and space. What an interesting combination. I'll go with your combination. Freebie. Cellular 3D Automator. A rule-based pattern generator. Information. 1997. John Conway's Life. Ah! Do you ever play Life? So you basically put some stuff in here and the cells generate beside each other. It's a mathematical formula thing. So you'd run it, and we run it fast, and it creates life. And basically that's the cell formulations there. And the rules are that they attack, I think, when there's certain numbers of them, until they form a stable either 2-pair or multiple pair life. So they lock together. So you see they've effectively found stable pairs. So they're flicking in and out, and they're stable in their grouping. I don't know how we quit though. How do we quit? Don't do anything horrible that I wouldn't do. I not quit. What's it to do? We don't want to keep running forever. I'm watching the time. The time's flying past. Don't do anything silly though, because that's the whole. Yeah. There we go. Break key works. That's fine. Good. We'll take a break key. On it. That's annoying me. Making lots of noise. It's making lots of buzzing noise now for some reason. There. Stop now. Right. Okay. So I'll exit that. Was interesting. That was really interesting, actually. I don't know what that. You know, did you ever see that? There was a Life game that I'm sure it came on like the Horizons tape. That's what it came on originally. So okay, whatever this is, let's do this. It's like oh right, okay. What am I? What am I? Oh right, I know what this is. You got to make squares. So I blocked that one in. So you've got to make squares and to clear the level as fast as possible, and you complete the screen. That's actually a really good game, actually. Really is. It's a very simple game. It's a puzzle game. You basically break into it. The thing flies around the level. You can make squares out of parts of it. You've obviously got a timer that's running. And I'll do this first if I can. If my line gets hit while I'm working on it, I die, obviously. Ow. And if I get hit by the one that's going round the edge of the screen, I die as well. I'm going to leave them there because they're just getting on with that by themselves. Ah! Damn it. One life left. Right, okay. There, you can do all kinds of shapes with these things. I'm running short of time, need to do something clever. Ah, damn, game over. No, I like that. That's a good game actually. I like it. I also like the interface. It's like a computer with a mouse and a keyboard and things like that. It's actually really good. Ooh, recommend that one. Should we have one more go? Do you think we've got time? Yeah, let's have one more go because I enjoyed that first time around. That was cool. I really did well the first level as well. Did really brilliantly. So, boom. Really quickly. Screen complete, 80%. Got it. I think you only need 75 to complete it. I really like this. It's a great game. Well, they used to do versions where you'd uncover a picture underneath. Obviously, you're not going to get that on the Spectrum, but you got that in, would you believe, in arcade games. I know that seems a little bit insane, but you could actually get arcade games where they did that. Oh, that was close. Yeah, screen complete. Yeah, there's a number of Japanese arcade games which were based on that. and you would uncover a semi-clothed lady underneath. That was kind of your treat, I think, for completing the level. He's chasing me. Chasing me! Go away. There we go. Let's get some more bits of it built. Very short time. I need to get more daring. Ah! Died. Got one life left. Ah! Died! That was nasty because I was right next to it when I did it. That was really good though, wasn't it? That was a lot of fun, that was. I really enjoyed that. That's a good game. That's a really good game. Was that also a big box release? Was that a 2 Jewel thing? Did anybody actually have that on the 2 Jewel thing? Because I can imagine that being a big box release actually. Right. Okay. Last one. This is the Gordello. Whatever it was. Can't even remember its name now. One of those days. One of those days. Right. Okay. Let's reset this. Okay, let's go with the loader, and let's try the last game of the day. Thank you for sticking with me. I do appreciate those people who watch the videos. I do appreciate those people who do watch all the way through them and comment all the way through them. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate all of that, and I do appreciate the time that you spend watching them. I do enjoy making them, and I do enjoy waffling just on and off for the whole of the video that I'm making. I don't mind at all. It's an exclusive, the Gordello Incident. Oh, sounds kind of fancy, doesn't it? I don't know where is Gordello a place or a person? Don't know. Yeah, so I do enjoy making them. I do enjoy waffling through them. So I must enjoy it because I'm on the 4th season of it. 4 seasons. That hotel. So. Going to try and not quite diversify, but I do need to do a little bit. I've got so many Master System games now. If you don't know already, I'm a Master System game collector as well. I have a significant collection at this point, and I think it's about time that I spent some time showing it off a little bit. So I do need to do a little bit of that. I'm trying to do it during the week. However, I'm still not struggling with work, but work's still involved even today, which is the Saturday before I put this out on the Sunday. I was interrupted while I was doing my first record earlier of a thing to do with retro collection, something I'm going to post hopefully soon. But I was interrupted by my work phone ringing. So I'm waiting. Things will change, but they're coming. It's coming slowly. So I'm hoping that happens soon, and then I can get back to a little bit more of the things I enjoy, which are the recording. And not that I don't just enjoy work, but I do want to get back into some more records. That would be nice. I would enjoy that. We've been away too long. We've been away too long. What else did I pick up today? I got a number of pickups actually out of interest. I've got a few games that I picked up. One being 3D Tank Duel. That will be a video for sure. I've also got one to do the Soft Aid tape. I don't know how you feel about the Soft Aid tape. It was the one that was to do with the Feed the World. The Bob Geldof. I don't think he was. Did he inspire it? I don't know. He basically was trying to help the people who were starving in Ethiopia, and he did that through music, and essentially, but also the computer game market. They sold a tape that included the song and 10 games of various types, one of which I'm still trying to track down. So I thought I'd got all my unicorns. Here's the other unicorn. I actually bought this on eBay, and then the person I'm buying it from never ever sent it, and I was absolutely gutted. It's a game by The Edge, and it's called Starbike. Now somebody actually got this right for me when it was actually came from What's on the Tape, and I do appreciate a thumbs up to whoever that was. But yeah, Starbike. This is a kind of version of jetpack gone mad. It's like Lunar Jetman, but not, because I think it's easier. But it's a big sort of it's a sort of shoe, and that is one of the few games I've looked and as I say, I found a copy on eBay. They were selling it for about £6.95. I said yes, I'll have that, and I don't know, it must have been a month later or something similar, whatever the timing is for you to complain to eBay that they've not sent it. Anyway, contacted the seller and said, I bought this, please can you send it? Please can you send it? Please can you send it? You know, what's the hold up kind of thing. Ended up having to go back to eBay for a refund. And I was gutted because it was the one and only time I've ever seen it on eBay. However, I bet you if I look on it right now, it's probably absolutely fine. It's probably there. But yeah, it was it's another one of those. I have a few unicorns, and that's one of them. So that's. I don't think I've got many left after that, to be honest with you. Right, okay. Clone AB Brain, a section of the dormitory in which you spend many relentless nights, only to the east. B section. This is weird. B section dormitory in which you pass many boring hours. Thought to thought transfer. Press any key to restart. What's this? Information coming. Wait. Over here I noticed that a porter wearing a grey suit. That's enough. I'm away north. Silly, no way there. What the heck's going on here? What's this about? Come interview as a young messenger boy with a young messenger. What? Incoming. I think this is one we're going to need a manual for. This is a weird one. Oh, you can telephone the number. Look, the telephone number of the company involved. Brilliant! I love it. Oh, wow! And the content's drained away. Great. What? Look. I accept that thought. Jump. Await incoming information. What the heck is this all about, guys? Has anybody ever played it before? The Gordillo incident. I'm having my leg pulled. I don't understand what's going on. Clone thought transfer. Clone A B B A. This is so weird. And on that level of weirdness, I think I'm going to call it a day. That's just totally strange. No idea what's going on there. Did anybody else play it? I have no idea what it is. That's terrible. Oh, wish it stayed on Zolix now. That was really cool. I enjoyed that. That or Dan Dare, because I've had a great time today with all these games. I've really enjoyed myself, and I'm pleased you've been here. So thank you very much for joining me. With that, I'm going to clone AB. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Team, and thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. See you now. Bye.